Why should you look at every 1952 wheat penny that you have? Because some of them can be valuable. That's right, 1952 wheat pennies are actually very common coins. They made a lot of the 1952 wheat penny. However, there are things, again, that can make these coins be worth a lot more than 1 cent. So this first coin we're looking at here looks very normal on the reverse, but as we flip the coin over, it has a very obvious error going on here. Now this is a brockage taking place on the 1952 wheat penny. The coin ended up selling for over $150 as a result of that mint error. If this coin was in better condition, it could have sold for even a lot more money. Now this next coin has been broad struck, so you'll see it looks kind of stretched out around the rim of the coin. It is the 1952 D mint mark, so you will see a D mint mark below the date 1952. For anyone not really into collecting or just now getting into coins, it just means that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint. That's what that D stands for. All right, this coin sold for $31 at auction because of that mint error. Again, the condition or the grade of the coin can affect the value as well. Now here's another brockage taking place on a 1952 penny that sold for around $100, and it is graded at a 55. So again, something to always pay attention to on your wheat pennies, especially if you inherit a coin collection or you purchase coin collections like I do. It's always errors to look for. Now this next error to look for is something you want to get your coin microscopes out for, because you cannot just see it by looking at it with the naked eye. Now this is a 1952 wheat penny where we have an OMM. An OMM stands for over mint mark. So we have a D mint mark over an S mint mark, and that is super rare. Here's what you actually want to look for. You can see a D mint mark over an S mint mark there in the images displayed. This coin ended up selling for around $100 in this condition, graded at a 64. A 70 is the best condition or best grade you can get on the coin grading scale. So had this been like a 66 or 67 grade, it would have sold for even more than $100. So grade or condition affects the value tremendously as well. Now also on your 1952 pennies, you want to look for a regular repunched mint mark where the D mint mark has been repunched. And here are some different examples of that taking place on the 1952 wheat pennies. So get out your coin microscopes. Again, hit that link in the comments below. Scroll all the way down and you'll find the microscopes. Now this next coin here has been double struck, one of my favorite type of mint errors. You can see that the coin has been double struck and that design there has been rotated in collars. So pretty awesome mint error. This could fit in a coin roll, so to find something like this is like obviously a needle in a haystack, but man, if you find one, they're super valuable. This coin ended up selling for over $1,100 at auction, and it does also have another mint error. It has a small indent taking place there on the reverse of the penny here. So man, what a cool mint error there. Over $1,000 penny. Now here's a double strike that is much different, very obvious. This coin would not fit in a coin roll. The coin ended up selling for over $300 at auction, graded at a 64. Now this next coin is something that I've actually found in a coin roll from the bank. It looks very normal on the reverse, but as we flip the coin over, you can kind of see that it looks a little distorted, and you can't really see the full design of the Lincoln cent. It's not very strong. The design is not very strong, right? And that's because the obverse here of this penny was struck through a capped die. So the die has the design on it, comes down, strikes the planchet, the little piece of metal here, and creates the penny, the coin. So this coin ended up selling for around $90 at auction. It is graded at a brown, so you really want a red. Instead of, you got brown, and red. Red is the best when it comes to the designation when these coin grading companies are grading your pennies. So if this was graded at a red, it would have sold for more than 90 bucks. So this next coin here sold for around $31. It has been broad struck, which you can see around the rim of the coin. Graded at a 53, so not a high mint state grade, but still very cool error to always search for when you're going through coin rolls from the bank. Now here's also a coin that you can look for, or an error you can look for on your coins when you're coin roll hunting, and you can look for these on other coins, not just wheat pennies. This coin has a lamination error on the obverse of the coin, and this coin ended up selling for $35 at auction. So not super valuable, but it's a penny that sold for 35 bucks. So Not too bad. Here's another 1952 penny. Obvious error, the coin was struck off center. This penny sold for over $100 at auction. It is graded at a 65 red brown. So yeah, it's an off-center error, just like this next coin here, struck 35% off-center, graded at a 64 red. And this coin sold for around $160 at auction. But this next coin sold for over $2,000. We've looked at this error on all kinds of different dated pennies. This is where a penny design was actually struck onto a Roosevelt dime planchet. Now in 1952, they were making Roosevelt dimes with 90% silver. So this is a 90% silver planchet as well. Now, of course, a dime design was supposed to be struck on this, not a penny design. And because a penny design was struck onto this dime planchet, the coin sold for over 2 grand. So not too bad for, 1 cent. Or what do you say? Maybe 11 cents? 10 plus 1? I don't know. All right, let's move on here to another 1952 wheat penny that was split after the strike. Not in the best condition. Pretty common to have the coin in this condition, but you can see that error there, most noticeably on the reverse of the coin. This penny ended up selling for $32 at auction. Now here's another similar error that's taking place on a 1952 wheat penny. This coin sold for $138. Graded at a 61 brown. Now this next coin is something that you can definitely look for when you're coin roll hunting and can easily be passed up. That's why I encourage people to always weigh your coins. We do have coin scales available at the link below this video in the comment section as well. The coin design here was struck onto a thick planchet. So typically in 1952, these coins are supposed to weigh around the 3.1 grams range. Now this one weighs 3.9 grams, so that's like a huge difference. Now if it weighs 3.2 or 3, it's kind of normal, but 3.9 grams, that's way off. And that's why this coin ended up selling for around $95 at auction, because it was struck onto that thick planchet. So when you're going through your wheat pennies, any type of date, not just 1952, you can look for a lot of these different types of errors on. So feel free to check out my other penny videos and other coin videos here on the channel. We're actually showing you even modern coins, 2023 and 2024 coins that are also worth money. So feel free to check those out here on the channel. And don't forget to hit that link in the comments below if you guys want to pick up some coins and coin supplies. All right, guys, if you want a coin mat, they are available right now on couchcollectibles.com. We have the nickel mat, penny mat, quarter mat, and $half coin mat. A lot of dates updated and added, RPMs, all the way up until 2023 here on the penny mats. Super soft for your coins, nice and rubber, light, easy to fold up, carry wherever you want. And then bam, you want to go through your coins, you get you a roll of coins, break it out on there, save the ones you want, key dates or any errors that you find or any silver. You can actually get these right now on couchcollectibles.com. Hit the link in the comments below if you guys want to pick up all 4. You can get all 4 for a deal that are a lot cheaper than buying them individually. So feel free to pick one up in the comments below, couchcollectibles.com.